Okay guys, how's it going? You know, I was sitting here just thinking about this little video I just made, and it made me think about a video that I should make about wintertime driving and preparedness, being prepared for this kind of weather. You know, one of the sayings up here in Montana is, if you don't like the weather, give it 5 minutes, it'll change. And that's true. I've seen it go from nice to pure crap in just a matter of minutes. And coming up the road up here a little ways is a pass called Rogers Pass. And back in October, I was coming up here, coming the other way, heading westbound. I'm heading east right now. And the roads got really bad, really fast. And needless to say, I spun out on the pass and got stuck there. There was no chain up sign on. The roads were just a little wet on the bottom. As I started to go up the hill, they just quickly changed. The road conditions changed. And I spun out, and there I sat until I got a wrecker to come help me out. I got out. I did put chains on, and with the kind of weights we haul, I was only able to get started on the hill again, which is a real common problem when you're hauling 100,000 pounds, gross weight. So anyhow, just sitting there thinking about it, being prepared, I wanted to make this little video and talk about things that you should have with you when you are up here in the Northwest, which some of you may know, some of you may not know. I've seen guys up here when chains are required out here from Florida with shorts on, things like that. It's like, oh my gosh, that guy's asking for trouble, and you throw some wind into the mix and stuff, and you can get yourself into a real dangerous situation really fast. But some of the things I carry with me here, one is a spare. You want to carry windshield washer fluid, lots of that stuff every morning when you pull your hood, check your oil, things like that. You want to always make sure that you're topped off on your windshield washer fluid, because boy, in the middle of the day, and you've all done it, you run out of washer fluid, what a pain in the butt. And if you run into any kind of snowy conditions where you really need that stuff and your visibility is really poor, you can go through that stuff like you're drinking it. It's just crazy. So it's always good to carry a couple extra gallons with you and top it off every morning when you open your hood up here in the Northwest. I carry spare headlights. I carry extra antifreeze. Antifreeze is a good thing to keep carried with you when you idle your truck a lot. Sometimes they like to use antifreeze. Maybe you have a little leak or something. Sometimes when it's cold out, you'll find that things leak more, like your air and all that. Carry some air brake antifreeze with you. So if you're driving down the road and all of a sudden your brakes lock up because it's got, you're not building air pressure, you can get out, pull your glad hands and throw some air brake antifreeze in there, and usually thaw the system, or if you get a chunk of ice, usually doesn't happen much while you're driving. It usually happens when you're parked overnight and you're sleeping somewhere. You get up in the morning and fire up your truck, or it could even be running, and go to push your air brakes in and you're not building air pressure. So that's one thing to do is, how you doing, feller? Carry air brake antifreeze. And along with regular antifreeze, like I said, you want to check that regularly and keep your antifreeze topped off, because if your water's not topped off, you're not going to have good heat in your system. And you definitely want to have your heater working well when you're in these kind of conditions. Always carry spare clothes with you, spare socks, extra coats, extra jeans, shirts. Dress warm, prepare for the warm. I pack a sleeping bag with me. if you need to end up getting stuck somewhere and you're going to be against you and the elements, if this truck dies, guess what, guys? It's just me and the elements out here. And you want to be prepared. I carry a box of hand warmers with me that I can put in my pockets of my coats. If I need to layer up, I can put the hand warmers in my gloves and keep them going. So I carry hand warmers. I carry spare water. I buy it by the case like that, keep it in the truck, and drink lots and lots of water. It's good for you, and it helps you stay hydrated, keep your blood nice and thin so your body can pump that blood, keep you warm. And another thing a guy should do is eat things that burn more calories, like eat like celery or carrots, vegetables, things like that. Is what happens is that stuff is harder for your stomach to digest, and when your stomach is working like that and burning calories, it actually helps keep your body in a warmer temperature, especially when you're out in these outdoor elements like this. And the main thing about this kind of stuff is always do a good pre-trip inspection. Walk around, check tires, make sure your brakes and everything are in good order, and all your fluids are topped off. I can't stress that enough. Like I said, if you have low antifreeze, your heater's not going to work as well. It just isn't going to do it. And one of the things that I want to stress is when you're in these kind of conditions, take it slow. There's no big hurry. There's no load out there that's worth the cost of you having an accident with your truck or wrecking. Whether, I don't care if it's a hot load for a company that they need, they're not going to go out of business if you end up, just having to park the truck just to remain safe. So it's just a couple of things I was thinking about. Hopefully it helps you think about things, and be safe. Drive careful, drive within your limits. If you're not comfortable, pull over and let it pass if it's an option. Sometimes it's not always an option. Sometimes it's not very much fun out here, but it's just something to think about, and just always be prepared. Oh, and always carry a good pocket knife with you too. A good sharp pocket knife. If something were to happen, matches or lighter. I like waterproof matches. I've got lighters and stuff in my glove box over there. For me, I haul fuel, so if I need to start a fire, I'm pretty lucky. I can more or less just get some retane out of the compartments if it's empty, and I could have a fire. But if you need to, cut some twigs or branches or whatever off a tree or whatever to have some fuel to start a fire, that could be the difference between survival and not. Because like I said, if this truck goes down, it's between you and the elements out here, and that's it. And the more prepared you are, the better your chances of survival are when you're out here. I've picked up people on the side of the highway that's trucks broke down. One night, me and my wife were headed over to Seattle, Washington, and a guy was broke down on top of Lookout Pass. And gotta grab another gear. Hold on one second, guys. Oop. Anyway, he was broke down on Lookout Pass. No one would stop and help him. And once again, guy was from the south, not used to it up here. His truck was not set up for this kind of stuff, and it quit on him, and he was pretty much freezing to death. And we stopped up there and helped him, and we threw him in the passenger seat of our truck. My wife immediately grabbed a blanket, a sleeping bag, and threw it over the top of him because he was cold. And, gave him some water to drink, and got him warmed up. and took him down to where he could get a place where he could stay warm and get some help, because he didn't have any. You don't have any phone service up in these areas, guys. 9 times out of 10, you know, a lot of these areas there's no phone service. So luckily there is right over here. This is the top of Rogers Pass right here, and it's pretty. Well, we're at 5,610 feet. So, but so look at all that snow and stuff up here, and it's been a mild winter here, guys. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Just one of those things that you want to be prepared. You want to be prepared, and you should also keep some non-perishable food items with you as well, like you know, crackers and things like that. Cans of soup are good, although they're not going to do too well if they're frozen. But anything that you can keep, you know, in your truck that doesn't go bad, that you can snack on, you know, saltines and stuff like that. It's definitely something that a guy should definitely keep in mind. But too much fun, guys. Anyhow, just wanted to make that video, little tidbit about survival in the Northwest. If you end up getting stuck out here and your truck goes down on you, you always want to be prepared. And always take it nice and slow and drive within your ability, because going down in that right there would not be any fun. And I've actually seen people hanging off the edge of this before, and one truck was literally hanging over the edge there, and the guardrail hooked the trailer and saved it from going over. So, but definitely always be careful and drive within your limits, guys. And I hope this video helped and give you guys something to think about, especially if you're in the Northwest where the weather is. But it goes for anywhere. You know, it could apply for anywhere. Northeast, Northwest, doesn't matter. Anywhere where you're getting any kind of snow like this and colder temperatures. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. God bless you all. You drive safe out there. And we'll catch you later, guys. Thank you for watching.